Let's bring in one of Wall Street's biggest Nvidia bulls. Ben Reitzes is the head of technology research at Melius Research. His new note is titled, "Dare We Say Nvidia is Now Cheap?" Yeah, Ben, welcome. Dare we say? Nice to phrase it that way, because a lot of people would argue with that, but yet you argue that it is when you take a look at the multiple based on calendar year 24 earnings, and when you compare it on EV to EBITDA basis or EV to sales basis even, to a Microsoft, to an Apple, and et cetera.
Yeah, well, when you adjust for growth, there's outsized growth here. We're looking for 40+% growth in sales and EPS, and that's probably really conservative. So right now it's trading at about 29 times next year's number. It could be a bargain. And their TAM is growing really fast, too. And those numbers look really conservative.
So why is their total addressable market growing so quickly? It's just the sell-through of the AI chip specifically makes the total addressable market much bigger?
Well, I don't know. It depends how you want to look at it. The cloud giants are spending like crazy in this market. And, Google just had an event this week, and they announced an expanded partnership with Nvidia. And it looks like they're going to be spending a ton on the H100 super chips, which have a huge margin and huge ASP. And Nvidia is the Intel inside for AI, to borrow a pun from many years ago. And you need Nvidia to serve customers, to serve AI, and the clouds are rushing to do it. And then it's giving rise to a whole new GPU as a service, CoreWeaves, Lambda Labs, all these second-tier GPU as a service firms as well. So there's a lot of spending, and we are yet to see whether the apps all come and the enterprise adoption comes, but the spending cycle is going to last well into next year, probably through next year.
So the bears will say that there could be over-ordering, that there's a lot of pull forward of this. And you actually make the point that they're trying to build a more durable stream of revenues, that they are looking to create this sort of ecosystem. Can you explain that? Because I feel like that is, the notion that it's a one-off, it'll sell its chip and it's done, is the pillar of the bear case at this point.
Yeah, I'm really glad you asked this question. Every once in a while, a special company comes along that's a platform. This is one of them. So there was Apple, there was Microsoft, but every once in a while, one of these comes along. It's very rare. And Nvidia is probably the only company in semis that has the power to do this, to really be an end-to-end full-stack platform. What happens when you're successful doing that is you will generate an outsized proportion of the profits for that industry, and it's more durable than people think. Just look at Apple. A lot of people thought Apple would be cyclical. The multiple got really low, and obviously now it has almost a 30 PE. This company is probably one of those special companies. They're getting into software, cloud services, and they're generating a ton of cash now, so they're going to buy back stock, potentially like Apple can.
Can AMD not do that?
Not yet, no. They don't have the software moat. 15 to 20 years ago, NVIDIA made decisions around software that no one can touch. These were decisions made, decades ago. You can't just get into the market with a ported code. And this is, there's emulation. There's certain things that happen that developers take very seriously. And they're trained and they're used to NVIDIA, and they want to use it in the clouds, and they want to use it for AI apps. You can't really just go in and take a big share. What likely does happen is that 80-20 rule, 90-10 rule, where there could be a second player, but I don't see their share, going below a dominant level. And I see them leading this market and enabling it, frankly.
What kind of reception did you get to this call today?
Well, some people, look, you definitely got a lot of eyeballs on it.
On the ride home, or you're good?
I don't need security on the ride home. Look, it wasn't that hard of a note to write because the numbers are the numbers. I just pointed it out. I would say that some folks are like, whoa, there's a digestion period going on right now, and sometimes it's just good to look at the obvious. We had a big run into the call, and a lot of folks were like, well, is there double ordering? Is there this? Is there that? And people got concerned about that kind of stuff. Is supply meeting demand? And then sometimes you just have to take a step back, and you have to say, are we being compensated for the growth? And look, management is going to be on the road at a lot of conferences. There's a lot of positive news flow to come. I think they're going to do a great job of explaining their moat, the end demand, and how they are creating a platform. And when you look at the growth, you'll go, yeah, I'll take a stab at that. Because It is cheaper now, but you know the fun is the revisions are so robust that you got to keep up with it.